look at that fan. Little sad, droopy little fan. We're gonna put a nice black one up there in case you're sitting out there drinking coffee in the morning, hanging out. Put like a little table and a couple chairs out there, but you know, just so it can circulate some air. 7 years ago, I was broke, and now I'm running 3 businesses, and I'm taking you guys along that journey of how I've done it and how I'm currently doing it. Welcome to day 78. So if you guys are new to the channel, we are on a vlog challenge right now where we're trying to vlog for 100 days in a row, and today is number 78. And we are at one of my businesses called The Fitness Parlor, which is a gym I started back in 2021. And I'm here with Nick, who's the manager here. And I'm just showing up. It's like noon right now. I'm finally just showing up because I actually had some stuff I needed to do with another business Mike covered this morning. So I worked on that before I came in. But we have, I rent to someone next door. So I own a whole building. I rent to somebody and they say that their AC's not working. And then last week they said the same thing, but I checked the filter and it was so clogged that you couldn't even see through it. Like it was really, really, really bad. So they're saying that it's not working again. And that's what they said.
It's cold. It's cold over there.
It is cold over there? Well, I'll have to go look at it.
They got a bunch of towels on the floor.
They said it leaked all over the floor, which is an indicator that maybe it's freezing up or it froze up and then it's defrosting. So I need to go take a look at it, and then I'm going to work out. And then I got to send some billboard invoices out before I get out of here. And then maybe, if I have enough time between working out and everything else, we're going to go to my Airbnb and work there. So we're going to see, but let me go check the AC first. I won't bring you guys along for that. Hopefully that won't take long. Little update for you guys. This pipe right here, yeah, let me see, I'll just put it down. This pipe right here is coming out of we have 7.5 ton AC units, 4 of them in this building. And what happens is if the filter gets clogged in your AC unit, you have an A coil in there that air has to flow through because your condenser freon goes through it. So the air blows through it. If your filter is so dirty, no air can flow, so then it can't flow through it, and your coil is so cold that it'll slowly start to freeze up. And then what happens is if you get it flowing again, you might have to shut it off, or it might unfreeze on its own. And if it does unfreeze on its own, what's going to happen is all that ice has to go somewhere, so it'll come down and it drains, do something like this, and runs into some type of drain inside your house or your building. Well, this right here got clogged up, so any water that's been draining, because they do condensate, there's going to be water that builds up. And then this one here, right here in this dip, got clogged up to where water can't flow down through it. And so yeah, it was just pouring out the side of it all over everything that it shouldn't have been. So I'm going to just run some water through here. I shoved something down through it to unclog it, and then we're going to run water through it, make sure it's really good. All right, we made it to the rental property. This is the place that we're turning into an Airbnb. We have a couple outlets I need to wire up today. So in here, these are already wired up, but the problem is that they're old, like knob and tube wiring, and they keep flipping the breaker every time I turn it on. So we're just gonna go completely away from that because it's pretty dangerous anyway. And then out here, there's like a little addition. I don't know what you would call this room. You guys tell me what this room would be called, because I don't know. But it's like a room off the kitchen, off the back of the house. It's a little bitty tiny room that just goes right outside. But look at that fan. Little sad, droopy little fan. So we're gonna put a nice black one up there. That way, in case you're sitting out there drinking coffee in the morning, hanging out. I'll put like a little table and a couple chairs out there, but you know, just so it can circulate some air. So we're gonna do that stuff today. I'll bring you guys along as much as I can for that. I don't know. Like in here, I think what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to pull these outlets out, and I'm going to try to tie a wire to the bottom side, I think, and try to feed a wire, like pull it up through the hole, because like this one over here, right underneath, this outlet right here, like straight underneath it is like the wood, like truss that the house sits on. So it like goes down into that and comes out. So I can't, it's gonna be hard to shove anything up or down it. But I thought maybe if I snip the wire down below, I can pull it up if they're tied together. That's gonna be my first option. I could maybe just pull it out and try to shove a new wire up in it. Sometimes you get lucky and you're able to do that, but That's not very often. So I'm gonna go down to the basement and I'll let you guys know what works out. Before we go in the basement, test for power. No power there. No power. Get it in the hole. Okay. Yeah. Shouldn't be power. I'll double check the breaker too. And yeah, because when it comes to electric, you guys, you gotta make sure you're safe. Also, this light right here, see how it turns on and off? Well, it only works on that, but it is wired up through the basement. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put 4 lights, big lights in, like big square drop ceiling lights in here. That way this section right here where the washer and dryer is gonna be at is nice and bright. Okay, update on that. I was losing my mind and I just gave up. So I had you guys kind of watching from this angle here. Completely gave up on that. So the wire went up into the wall like right here, but they had put 2x4 studs and then put paneling on it. And then they moved the outlet like 6 inches to a foot to the, well, depends on which way you're looking at, but to the right down here. So it was like a foot over. So it like, where it came out, it like went down at an angle and then curved back. So it did a complete U-turn and then also went like a foot over, and it was just impossible because it was also like up through the floor joist at an angle, and it was the worst possible thing. So what I did was, and it wasn't even in a good spot. So, which I need to get a wire strapped up here, but I ran one up through here, which is on the wall that would be behind the bed and then also behind like your nightstand, so there'd be an outlet back there, which makes more sense. And then I ran one over and then I fought and got this one up above me here. And then I don't like the idea of junction boxes, but it's already connected to a junction box here, so I'm going to connect it in the junction box there. And I'll show you guys the mess upstairs. I had to make a big mess in order to get it done, but I'll show you guys that. Alright, so this is the wall that the TV will be up here on the wall, so we need an outlet there. Really annoying. And then also this one here, I actually had to cut a little section of it out, and I'll just, because it's paneling, I'll just caulk these seams. I put a new box in, and then here I did everything I could. Like I said, it was impossible to get, so I'm just going to put a box and put a fake like dummy outlet thing. Not a dummy outlet, but like just a faceplate. Whew, testing my patience. Ariel's here painting right now. She is still trimming in some of the white paint, because it takes forever to do all the little cracks and everything. But she's gonna stay in paint. I was gonna do a fan, and I had some other stuff planned for today, but it's just not gonna happen. It is 6:40 at night. I still gotta go home, edit this vlog, do everything like that. So I am wrapping up the vlog right here. Plus I gotta find some dinner, shower because I'm filthy, and yeah, we'll be back at it again tomorrow. If you guys made it this far in the video, thank you guys so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. And yeah, I hope you guys have a fantastic day. If you guys could, like the video. That way I know you guys like this kind of content. If you guys haven't already, please subscribe to the channel, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.